We are living on remnants of an advanced ancient civilization. It's so funny how we've normalized the existence of some of the most amazing architecture all around us. Ever wonder why there's so much elaborate artwork with intricate symmetry that could never have been done by hand? Did you write it off as, oh, people put pride in their craft back then, or materials were less expensive, or nowadays people are cutting down on costs? And this is the excuse for why we no longer see this style of being recreated anywhere. When the earliest settlers came to the Americas, you can rest assured that most of them were not architects, especially having the level and capacity of skill that it would have taken to build what we're looking at in these photographs. Instead, these were the very people who claimed these structures that were already built prior to their arrival. And when speaking of these anomalous buildings, have you ever noticed the buildings that have windows and doorways at ground level and at an angle? That's visual proof that these buildings are partially still underground. And now, if we're being rational, no one is going to build a structure like that. These buildings were all dug up. It's as if something wiped out these locations and all that was left was covered in mud, aka the mud flood. The Heritage Documentation Programs, or HDP, and the Historic American Building Surveys, HABS, were the first to document the architectural heritage. Their main objective was to document the already built environment in the U.S. They carried out multi-formal surveys amassing more than 581 measured drawings, large formal photographs, written histories, and original field notes from more than 43,000 historic structures dating from pre-Columbian times to the 20th century. Now, why on earth would they need to do that if they were the builders that they claimed to be? Maybe the hidden etymology of the term founded was found it, or found dead. But where did the prior inhabitants go? Vital statistics and state archive ledgers from 1876 in Massachusetts listed 33,578 deaths. And the prior population in the year before was 1,651,912. So that's a decrease in population by 2%. And that's only the ones that were accounted for. In that same year, there were documented 4 million deaths across multiple states classified as unknown origin. Death registers that were processed from state to state in the same manner. 4 million people died. That's a huge portion of the supposed population reported at the time. So now what about the people that remained? The ones that managed to survive the unknown death, these ones that were from a world prior that remembered what it was like. Many of these enormous castle-like structures that existed prior to colonialism were then repurposed for those that remembered the world before. What better way to discredit any of those people by deeming them insane? Asylums and orphanages were a newfound necessity during the containment and systemic erasure of the pre-colonial Americas. And plus, there were so many pre-existing structures large enough to be repurposed into these types of legalized containment facilities that magically appeared from the horse and buggy crew. Where did they have the technology to build such structures and the manpower and the time?